Alright, so welcome to JerBear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 1, Episode 1 of Secret Invasion, entitled Resurrection. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there is a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below, as well as links for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. We have all of the Disney Plus MCU shows here for reactions on YouTube and on Patreon. However you want to support, however you want to check it out, you're more than welcome to do so. Everything here, obviously, for free. I have mixed expectations for Secret Invasions. We got 6 episodes. I was just talking to the Patreon peeps. I only have a little bit of time before the finale drops. So to avoid spoilers and everything else and to be able to binge watch it, now's the time for me to hop into this. I was going to do it week by week as it was dropping, but I didn't have the time. So we got Nick Fury. We know that much. We have the Skrulls returning from Captain Marvel. My thought process is probably the obvious, the low-hanging fruit, that the consensus is, obviously we saw that Nick Fury was a Skrull. At some point he was up in space. We'll see how that whole thing's playing out. We'll see who else has been a Skrull. The consensus, the low-hanging fruit, like I was saying, has been Rhodey. There's been old boy from Black Panther, the white dude. The guy that also played Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit. There's a couple other wild theories going around about Falcon, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. There was some stuff. Hell, I even read an article last month that said, what's his face? That was trying to say the Hulk. I don't think any of those. I think Rhodey's the obvious one if they want to reveal a Skrull. It just depends on how long. I think if you want to take somebody else that's been with them for a while, the fact that Nick Skrull was, it'll be low-hanging people like Maria Hill or I can't even think of any of the other people. Coulson, who's dead and had his own show but never came back to this stuff, so I have no idea what happened on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. A lot of rambling to start with, just trying to get some predictions out there. I don't have anything. I think those are the easy ones. I don't know how this is going to end up playing. I don't know if Skrulls are going to end up being a problem. I don't know if they're going to be a threat or if there's going to be buddies like there were in Captain Marvel. I even heard that some people say Captain Marvel was a Skrull. So, a lot of mixed stuff. I'm sleepy. We're going to knock this out. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and put Jerry behind the scenes. Boop. And let's watch Season 1, Episode 1, Resurrection. Moscow. Present day. Is that in California? Somebody's going to take that serious.
I'll be right there. Don't move.
Everett Ross, that's his name. There we go. As soon as I saw Ross. Don't worry, my brain will catch up. There goes that phone. Man, got that ankle blicky.
Imagine a world. All these groups, they're the same. Skrulls could be anybody, anywhere, at any time.
And there is only a tiny handful known to live on Earth. That's barely enough to...
To what? You have no goddamn idea what you're talking about, Ross. There could be thousands of them, tens of thousands. And you would
I don't know about all that. I mean, there could be. We would never know. Unless they reveal Ross right now as a Skrull. But that's the whole mystery behind it, is who's a Skrull, who's this, that, and the other. And if they grab the obvious ones, it's not as fun. They should do some wild ones and be like, this person's a fucking Skrull. You know? I don't know how you'd go about doing that, but still, comics was much more simpler. It was like, oh my god, this person was a Skrull this whole time. The real version was dead. Bing, bam, bop. I think if you have somebody be a Skrull for a certain amount of time, depending on when they place people as Skrulls, it's going to ruin some of the emotional attachment to some of the things. Because a lot of these characters, people have emotional attachments to, other than characters like a Maria Hill or an Everett Ross, etc. So those seem like the most obvious choices.
never know. This is the one that sets the world on fire.
Also, before we get into it, I don't know what he's going to show. The big thing, Super Scroll, right? Will we do a Super Scroll in this? The scroll that has all the powers of everyone? Or will we... I think that's the only really thing I remember growing up about the scrolls was the Super Scroll, right? It was that one guy that had all the shits that was just a major problem. That feels like almost like a big bad level. Well, you could do that for a single movie, not like an Avengers level threat, but I think it'd be a good midline new introduction Avengers threat for Captain America, Shang-Chi, etc. To get them together. Kind of like a passing of the torch with the old Avengers stuff. Like with the, well, they kind of did that with Taskmaster and Black Widow a little bit. Had the powers of the original Avengers, well, not really the powers, but like had the fighting moves and able to copycat. I think doing something along the lines of like a Super Scroll with uh Banner's, not, I'm going to say Hawkeye, Hawkeye's accuracy, being able to turn in a little bit Hulkish but not fully, Cap, uh kind of like some of Thor's powers. Man, that original group's kind of basic, but they're the goats, right? So I think having a Super Scroll to kind of mimic that stuff for the new Avengers to take on, like a good passing of the torch moment, and like a, I mean, I guess it could be an Avengers movie, but it could also be something along the lines of Civil War, which is a massive team up movie. Something like the New World Order, Captain America, whatever they changed the title to. That'd be a good time for it. A good passing of the torch movie. I'll shut up so we can get to the episode, but like that would be nice. The Super Scroll is dope, and it's a good card on Marvel Snap.
Don't know who I can trust anymore, other than you.
Oh, Prescott. Oh, did you blast him? I thought somebody else may have just came to try to save the day. No, that person was on his ass. Yeah. This is motion activated lights. Nah, you are booking it, brother. Does that not just prove that he's... Oh my God.
Ross. Show me your hands. Rukia. Talos.
It's me.
Then why are you chasing?
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm chasing him.
It's okay, that's not Ross. That brother should be dead.
He was one of you.
That leg is snapped. The music for that is really nice, like really, really nice. But the AI art floating in the back, for what reason? I mean, damn, y'all already don't pay your CGI, your VFX artist enough, because it's already taken a hit just with them changing into scrolls compared from Captain Marvel to this. And now you got, I saw the thing the other day with during the writer's strike, how much like those actors and writers and stuff make, and yet they want to do these high salary starting jobs for AI artists. You know how redundant that is? Jesus Christ. Anyways, that was a weird opening. I don't know if that was supposed to be impactful or not, but that wasn't Everett Ross. That was someone. Maybe there's good scrolls and bad scrolls. Is that what we're gonna do? Is that my man coming down like Michael Jordan in Space Jam? Oh, big body, little neck. I'm not gonna lie, Nick Fury without the eye patch, like just with the eyeball out, is so badass. My running theory is that Steve Rogers, old man Steve, is also wherever that saber thing. Some people say he was on the moon on a moon operation, but I also think that that's where he is if they ever decide to show us old Rogers again.
Soren loved you,
Oh,
but she worries, man, that it would take something like this to bring you back to Earth. And I guess she was right.
so how long has he been off Earth? I think that's where my like timeline issue
Tell me
is.
about Gravik.
Is how long has he been gone? Yeah, I'm trying to piece it. I think I could probably find it somewhere, but even in my brain, from the scroll reveal to him being up in space, bing bam boop, I don't know.
Let's just talk about you first, yeah?
I've been monitoring a new radical group called the AAR, Americans Against Russia, which he believed to be the next scroll front for a terrorist attack.
Well, Gravik's trying to start a war between Russia and the United States.
And that was Prescott's theory.
And he's going to use this bomb to do it. Does he have the materials for that?
That seems like ground level stuff. We need ground level heroes like Spider-Man and Daredevil to get on the scene. Thwip, thwip. But that's one thing too. It doesn't have to completely take over somebody, but like you could have, you know, at the start of a mission, some peeps acting weird or just taking over, and then scrolls popping up, and the other person's been held captive or whatever. We don't know where the actual Everett Ross is, so I don't know. You could do it different ways.
In Kazakhstan raided the same day that Prescott was killed.
Neither Agent Hill nor Agent Fury. They're effectively AWOL. Deal with it. Yes, sir.
That's the way we're gonna go about it. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Don Cheadle, but since the trailer, that's been the speculation, is that something's up with him or Rhodey, not Don Cheadle, just Rhodey himself. Nah, they got their eyes on you, Fury. Yeah. Hey, don't stop for me. Scrolls putting their eyes on you. Even that little girl. Either that or they're just like, I've never seen a black man before. That's also a very big possibility. They're either racists or scrolls. I don't think there's any in between.
That you've been keeping from me all these years?
It was an old English spy master that started the tradition.
My man just put a damn finger dot camera on that owl eyeball.
Goes up when your time
Very
in the
nice.
circus is done. But I like to think I still have a few juggling acts left in me. Oh, you make yourself at home, Fury.
Have we ever met this person before? I feel like
Nostrovia.
I'm pretty sure you recollect my drink of choice is bourbon.
Well, I might have welcomed you home, but I still haven't forgiven you for destroying my very expensive flat.
You mean city.
So it's bottom shelf piss for you or nothing at all.
Oh, Jesus. All right. I got some bourbon for you, Fury. You want some Maker's Mark? You want some Brothers
What are you doing in
Bond?
Moscow?
Hashtag Vampire Diaries.
Same as you, trying to kill the Squirrel Rebellion in its crib. I could get to you.
I mean this as a friend, Fury. But go back to your space station.
I
You're in
genuinely,
no shape for this fight that lies before us.
I genuinely think he allowed himself to get captured. Either that or Nick is getting pretty old.
I'll have one of my thugs drop you back at the safe house.
I mean, that is some slick-ass technology, this guy right there. 312 kilometers southwest of Moscow. What is that in a real distance? Hashtag America, brother. We only use miles around here.
What do you want?
That's Amelia Clark. I knew that from the back of her head. I love Amelia Clark. Who doesn't?
Take your natural form.
Amelia is just a wholesome being. The breaker of chains. The mother of dragons. We love her.
Gravik provides refuge. But if you do choose to be a warrior, there is one advantage.
So some people wear their scroll skin, others don't. So my question for this is, they just had to pay Amelia Clark so much money they couldn't just have her in a scroll suit the whole time, right? Makes sense. Also, she has an extra difficulty in acting because she has them wild eyebrows she can control and move. She has to keep them bitches steady the whole time too. So kudos for her for that.
You get to leave. Everyone else stays in the compound. The warriors keep our human form. The longer we attach to our shells, the less likely we can be identified by humans and Skrulls alike.
That's a good reason. That's a good way to get around everything I just said about, you know.
Wait here.
Now, what does that do for that guy? Oh, you're gonna take all of his memories? It's gonna tap into him? I assume that kills him. I would assume that would kill them. I don't know. I don't know why I wouldn't. But I think that's the whole thing that they're maybe, I don't want to say missing because it's the first episode of a 6-episode show. Skrulls should be terrifying. And in Captain Marvel, they made him like, you know, comical. Skrulls should be fucking like a horror factor in this stuff.
Skrulls have infiltrated the ranks of major world powers.
I'll be more comfortable in a gallery space where there is more natural light.
Oh, you got any more of these comfortable ass Louis XIV chairs in there? How about Dirty Bomb? Or you keep that in a crate in here somewhere?
I'm sorry, I do not know this term. Dirty bomb?
Boom goes the dynamite. Lie number 2. I just told you, everybody gets 1. Nobody
gets 2.
You going to shoot me?
Maybe. Well, probably. But not right now. Where are the bombs?
Samuel L. Jackson is a global icon and a national treasure. I just gotta put that out there. That brother's just every scene that he's in, he steals. And this, where he's like, he's Nick Fury, but he has more of like a Sam Jackson essence to him, is just the best thing. I need more of that. Those interactions. It reminded me of him as his character, was it Jules in Pulp Fiction, or was that the other guy's name? Doesn't matter. Regardless, it reminded me of him from Pulp Fiction, and that just made me very happy. What a great exchange of dialogue.
Your name's not Keller. Skrull, name is Talos.
Well, so much for that support beam.
I got this. You sure?
Oh my goodness, you just, well, ow. I was gonna say you should have snapped his, ow, ow.
Come on. I said no.
He did say it was his fight. Oh boy, got 2-tapped. Now they got that damn rubber body laying right there. Oh, he got grabbed. Oh, yeah, come. Yeah. Oh, watch out. Ah. And she just skedaddled.
She.
Stop! Stop! Last warning! Spooks like me, bad shots.
You can't say that.
You can't say that.
What? Brother, you can't say it. Yeah, oh, okay. Woof. Something I was not expecting to hear in a Disney Plus show was that. Is that supposed to be a giant Russian doll? What's the name of those things? That's terrifying. That's a rare candy from Pokemon Go, what she was holding. Ah, it was the main guy drawing his attention. Slick. Oh no.
It's empty. They're decoys.
Decoys! Y'all got played. like ground zero for that. How come he's not more fucked up? That explosion happened directly behind Gravik. God dang! Crowded area.
Help!
No! What a waste. Nick Fury learns of a clandestine invasion of Earth by Skrulls. You really mean to tell me that we just brought back, oh, it says an hour or two on the recording. Damn. Oh man, I hope some of that doesn't get cut off for the Patreon folks, but if so, it is here on YouTube. Fuck. Listen, that's a waste for Maria Hill. That's a character that deserves so much better than a pointless gunshot death. That, like, I feel genuinely sad that just happened because Maria Hill's been around for so long, but like, just to bring her back in, just for that to happen, that doesn't make much sense, dude. That's, again, you can kill off characters. It just has to feel important, and I don't know why that doesn't feel important. The bomb explosion. They should have showed more people die. It's Disney Plus, I get it. They should have showed more people dying, more people like in pain from the bomb explosions to kind of make it more heavy. Nick being able to get over there and say it wasn't him is good for Maria. But like I said, the Skrulls should be terrifying. And I think now Gravik knows that Gaia turned on him. I thought people couldn't take Nick Fury's appearance because of his eyeball, right? Like they couldn't, they can't, they could take his appearance, but they can't mimic his scar. They can't mimic that stuff. That was made clear unless this guy just has some extra powers that nobody else does. It was a good first episode. It was a good start. I don't think enough emphasis is on the Skrulls just yet. We just got to wait and see where it goes and where Gaia and Talos' relationship. I really thought Talos was going to just blow up and that was going to be the end, and Gaia would have to deal with that. She'd come over to our side, and that'd be the end of it. I don't know. It was a decent first episode. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything but that last little bit. I just still feel like Secret Invasion should have been the title for a huge movie, but I'm cool with it being something because Sam Jackson just steals every scene that he's in, and Nick Fury's a peak character. So yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that first episode at all. Season 1, Episode 1 of Secret Invasion is just simply entitled Resurrection, which is the resurrection of Nick Fury, who's now older, no longer 3 steps ahead, not the man that he used to be. The Skrulls are slowly but surely trying to take over Earth simply to get a home back. They don't have a home world that was promised to them 30 years ago by Carol Danvers, a.k.a. Captain Marvel, a.k.a. Brie Larson. I don't know what Saber is. I'm not going to look it up, so I don't want spoilers for the show. So we'll see if we get more information on that. I don't know. I feel very indifferent. We'll see what the next one has in store for us, with Season 1, Episode 1 again being entitled Resurrection, Season 1, Episode 2 entitled Promises. And I'll see you there. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.